This is a 2016 Kia Sorento. Yes, indeed, 2016. And if you're interested in buying one of these, well, I've got the video for you. We call it almost everything you ever want to know about the brand new car. And if you watch this video, you will know more about this car than the Kia salesman at your local dealership. And that is coming up next on the Fast Lane Car. And hopefully, yes indeed, you did see it first on TFL.
The model was introduced back in February of 2002. It was a truck-based body-on-frame model, so it was a straightforward conventional CUV or SUV at that time. Fast forward a bit, January 2010, our second generation Sorento was introduced, built out of West Point, Georgia. It was a car-based unibody design, which kind of ushered in the new design language for the Kia brand and Sorento in particular. In January 2013, we introduced a minor freshening, which was, in terms of changes, was somewhat significant. We had a brand new 3.3 liter V6 engine, a lot of new features, including enhanced UVO, driver assistance aid, blind spot detection, etc. Which brings us to the 2015. This is the third generation Kia Sorento. And we carefully looked at what we did right with the current generation and looked at how we could improve it. It didn't need a radical change, but in many ways we have done a lot to this vehicle. It has an all-new exterior, interior, new platform. We focused on the interior in terms of materials and dynamic performance. So in ways, this is the best Sorento yet. Where the Sorento fits in the lineup, we have the Soul, which is very iconic. When it was introduced, it just kind of blew away the competition. We have the athletic Kia Sportage, which the design team kind of coined. It was a sports car with a backpack. And then, as Michael was mentioning, we just introduced the new Sedona, which is highly versatile, with seating up to 8 passengers with a V6 front-wheel drive configuration. So the Sorento fits kind of in between Sportage and Sedona. It's a 5 and 7 passenger CUV with up to 3 engine choices and configurations. It actually covers a large part of the CUV segment, from compact CUVs such as the Jeep to mainstream ones like the Chevrolet Equinox. We also have more premium models like the Jeep Grand Cherokee, as well as the 3-row versions like the Toyota Highlander. So the Sorento covers kind of a very broad part of the CUV market. Now the design. We have 3 design teams, one in Frankfurt, Germany, one out of Nanyang, South Korea, as well as Irvine, California. And they competed in terms of both exterior and interior design for the new Sorento. But they all cross-pollinated in terms of inspiration, where they got some of their ideas with vehicles such as the Cross GT. There's definitely a design language going on at Kia, and the new Sorento reflects that. Where we eventually ended up with the new Sorento were some key words: sleek, sophisticated, and capable. We wanted the new vehicle to express those terms in many ways, both obvious and not so obvious. And the result is a completely new, reimagined Sorento. And it starts with the package size, because the current Sorento owners were really pleased with the size of the vehicle. They didn't want an overly large CUV that's bulky and cumbersome to handle a maneuver, but yet they wanted enough room. Although we listened to our customers and they said, yeah, it could use a little bit more room. So in fact, we did make the 2016 larger. In overall length, it increased 3 inches, but where we really improved it is in the wheelbase, 3.1 inches, and that's where roominess occurs. That's in the cabin. So with that, we have improved first and second row legroom, better headroom in all 3 rows, and a greater interior volume, which beats out some of our competition, such as the Jeep Grand Cherokee, Nissan Murano, and the Subaru Outback. And we have more room for everything, including cargo. It has about 74 cubic feet of total cargo space, which is larger than the Chevrolet Equinox, Ford Edge, GMC Terrain, the Jeeps, as I mentioned before, and the Subaru. It is really kind of the sweet spot in terms of size for both cargo and passenger. And the designers wanted to make the vehicle sleek, not in style, but in actuality. They worked on the aerodynamics of the vehicle and did little things like the spoiler is standard on all models now. The rear tail lamps have some design accents to let the air flow around the vehicle. We added underbody airflow management panels, so it's now the slipperiest Sorento at 0.33 CDs, coefficient of drag, which is better than the Chevy Equinox, Hyundai Santa Fe, and others. On the interior, the designer set out to create a modern, airy, and comfortable interior, and used words to help direct them, such as precise, substantial, and high quality. And the new interior definitely reflects that. It definitely represents a new level of refinement for the Sorento vehicle, with a lot of sophisticated textures, including some from the K900. There's a lot of soft touch points all over the vehicle, including upper dash, lower dash, door panels. Even the center console has some soft touch points to it. We also are continuing to offer Napa grade leather. Again, we have two grades of leather, our standard as well as a premium Napa, which is offered on our K900 and other Kia models, as well as such brands such as Mercedes-Benz. But not to be left out, our base models come standard with Yes Essential seat fabric. It's a technology that infuses the fabric with an antimicrobial, anti-static, as well as anti-stain properties. So it really is first-rate materials, both on the base L grade all the way up to the SXL. And of course, the level of refinement is not just up in the front passenger cabin. It also extends all the way back to the cargo area, which includes carpeted walls and chrome hooks. And there's a new focus on comfort as well. The seat offers a 14-way adjustable driver's seat. That's a lot more than a lot of the competition, which includes a power knee extension and 4-way power lumbar support, as well as 8-way power seats for the passenger, heated steering wheel, 1-button front headrest, and panoramic sunroof. It really creates an environment that is inviting and relaxed. And of course, we also have heated and ventilated seats, heated rear seats, and third row ventilation as well. So again, all the passengers have comfort. Now, some of the key areas of development for the new 2016 Sorento included improved drivability, capability, getting to the bones or the structure of the vehicle, as well as making sure that the vehicle technology is state-of-the-art with new improvements in driver assistance technologies as well as entertainment. The Kia Sorento offers 3 engines now, and new, as Michael had mentioned. We have a 2-liter turbocharged engine, which provides 260 foot-pounds of torque at only 1,450 RPM, and has a targeted MPG rating of 27 highway. We also made the V6, the 3.3-liter versions, more capable. They're rated at 290 horsepower, but towing capacity has increased 43%. It now tows 5,000 pounds, which is more than Jeep Cherokee or Ford Edge. Well, fuel efficiency has also been managed to be maintained at 26 highway. And finally, we have the 2.4 liter. This is a very popular configuration. And when we aim to improve the drivability of this engine, improve the torque curve, as well as improve MPG with a targeted 2 MPG improvement in highway for 29 miles per gallon. And at the core of the vehicle is the isostructure. This is a construction that uses both conventional as well as patented processes that allows for a very stiff body. The vehicle now uses 115% more use of advanced high-strength steel. That's now comprised of 53% of the body, and it pays dividends in many ways. First off, with ride and handling, the suspension engineers love to tune the vehicle with a stiff body. NVH is improved, as well as it provides exceptional collision protection for occupants. The front suspension has a redesigned H-frame subtype with DFD dual flow dampers, and the rear suspension has been significantly modified. It has longer control arms, vertical shock absorbers. The bushings are now more substantial, as well as dual lower control arm designed for both front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive configurations. And to allow for drivers to have a sense of control for various conditions, we have drive mode select. This adjusts both the steering as well as the transmission shift points so that drivers can have either a sporty or normal or eco mode. And the Kia Sorento is primed for adventure. It offers an intelligently designed, full-time, all-wheel drive system that just monitors the conditions of the vehicle, the road surface, and adjusts and applies force from the front to the rear as necessary. And if conditions get a little bit tougher, there's a four-wheel drive lock mode, which locks in distribution 50-50, as well as it offers torque vectoring formula control. This system is, again, monitoring the vehicle conditions, and when it senses understeer based on steering angle, yaw rate, it will apply the rear brakes to the rear tire to get the vehicle back into control. And the vehicle is loaded with technology. We have features such as lane departure warning, advanced smart cruise control, a round view monitor, blind spot detection, rear cross traffic alert, forward collision warning. It's complete. As well as intelligence convenience features such as the smart power liftgate. Now, some of our competitors, you have to kind of do a little gymnastics and move your foot underneath the bumper. With the Kia system, you just simply walk up to the vehicle, stand within a zone, and within 3 seconds, the liftgate automatically opens. We've also continued to advance our UVO system. There's new apps, SoundHound, as well as Yelp is being added, and the Google search, which nicely integrates with the navigation system. And we didn't forget about entertainment as well. We have an Infinity 630-watt surround sound system, which blows away some of the competition, and we're the first to offer Clarify. It's a digital music restoration technology, and I hope you guys had a chance to check it out in our hospitality suite. So staying true to Kia's roots is value, and the vehicle is going to start at $24,900, standard with LEDs, cruise control, drive mode select, many features. And the Sorento will have a price for every budget and taste, starting again at $24,900 for the L grade 2.4 liter, all the way up to the SXL V6 at $41,300. And with this pricing, as I mentioned before, the Kia Sorento competes in a lot of different areas of the CUV segment. And we picked a few models here, not the weak ones. These are some very, very excellent models. The Jeep Cherokee starts at $22,995. So yes, it's less, but it doesn't have the roominess in passenger or cargo space that the Sorento has, as well as the premium materials. Ford Edge, also an excellent vehicle, This is the pricing for the new 15, starting at $28,100 to $40,000. Promises to be a very good vehicle, but again, Kia Sorento offers 3 rows of seating, excellent premium materials, and offers great value. And then we have the Grand Cherokee as well, another 2-row vehicle starting at $29,000, goes up to $46,000 and beyond. But again, with what the new Kia Sorento offers in terms of dynamics, premium materials, and now gives the Grand Cherokee a good run for the money. And finally, we have Toyota Highlander. It's one of the benchmarks in the market. It's a three-row CUV with a 4-cylinder and V6 starting at $29,415. If you remember, the V6 Sorento 3-row starts at $28,300. So we definitely give the Toyota Highlander a run for the money, and that $29,400 price is with the 4-cylinder. So the Sorento is passionately designed, obsessively crafted as premium class-up materials, and I'm real excited about the new model. I can't wait to hear your comments about it, especially in comparison to the current model, how well this model has evolved.
Well, there you have it. Now you are the expert on the 2016 Kia Sorento. And me, well, I'm Roman Micah reporting for the Fast Lane Car. Check out TFL4K.com for more news, views, and of course a full review of this Kia Sorento. See you guys next time. Ciao.